Sorry about that. I forgot I was doing this game. I've been at the concession stand all day. Thank you for joining us. Valley Conference Showcase. We're going to get things ready here. So we got a good crew. We got Emma Johnson, Danny Gertz, and a mystery person here at the booth. And that's an early bucket for the Bulldogs. We're getting the scoreboard set here. All right, one moment. And let's get the time going. And we got 17:22 about. We'll move that to 17:25. All right. All right, we're set. Are you doing you're doing the scoreboard? Okay. I'll help you. It's no big deal. All right. I got a lot of papers here. Boy, it's been a long day here at the Valley Conference Showcase. Got here at 9 a.m. for the first game, which was between the Madelia Blackhawks and the Alden Conger Knights. We'll do a rundown of who's won and who's lost in just a little bit. That's Rafferty with the ball stolen away by Burley. The Bulldogs in the white uniform tonight. The Loyola in blue. The Loyola Crusaders in blue. Three by Burley. It's off. It was a fancy move. Got an ooh and an ah from the crowd. And that's Rafferty with the ball. Rafferty nursing a little bit of an injury on his right wrist, but he was good enough to go for tonight's contest, right? This afternoon's contest. That's Rentschler. Rentschler's only a freshman. Excuse me, he's a sophomore. Oh! And nobody there, but good recovery there by Rafferty. Rafferty down low. And a reach-in foul by the Bulldogs. There we go. Whoopsies, that's not a timeout, it's a foul. And you can do the clicker, too, if that helps. All right. And we're in. There you go. We'll introduce the booth formally later. We had some technical difficulties. And I was doing the starting lineups. We've done the starting lineups for all the games today. So it's been, almost bounced in on the second bounce. Didn't. Cholsted with the board. Out muscles Rentschler. Good camera work being provided by Danny Gertz, who made her debut on the varsity squad just last week. Only an 8th grader and on varsity. What a great accomplishment for Danny Gertz. Three-pointer is up and off. Good hustle board by Janicki. He puts it up for 2. And it's the Bulldogs coming in with a 4-0 lead. The Bulldogs are the 4 seed in this showcase. The Loyola Crusaders are a 3. A little bit of a hold there by Cholsted. He got away with it. Double team defense. And Rafferty, they kick it out. That's Rentschler with the ball in the corner. Oh, nice move there. Couldn't finish. Rentschler the board. Caught in no man's land. Couldn't get his way in there. Rebound, Cholsted. And Burley back to King. Nice fake there by Burley. Oh, off the fingertips of Eustace. And subs coming in for the Crusaders. That's number 33, Brendan Kane, the 6'4" sophomore. And it's number 5, Ben Ellingworth, the 5'8" freshman. That's Ellingworth with the ball. And that's Rafferty. Bulldogs fresh off a thrilling game against Cleveland a few nights back where they took them to the distance, but it was Cleveland coming away with a 7-point victory. All right, subs coming in for the Bulldogs. We got 2 seniors, Tommy Gannon and Carter Kwas coming in. That's Rafferty inbounding. Out to Javens. Javens to, that is Ellingworth. Ellingworth, oh boy. And a little bit of a lack of a hustle, in my opinion, on Kane. He could have maybe put a little more gusto into that. Maybe a little late to react. But a steal by Rafferty. And he's heading the other way. Oh, nice outlet pass down low. And it's in, and not the Bulldogs, but the Crusaders are on the board, followed by that nice left-handed layup by Price. 4-2 our score early on in this first half. King to Eustace, Eustace the drive. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. And yeah, that is a foul, no doubt about it. There you go, perfect, perfect. Gannon inbounding. Gets it into Eustace. And Janicki out to King. Thank you for joining us on this Valley Conference Showcase. All right. Oh boy, from downtown. Oh, it plops in for King. And 7-2 early on. You know, the Bulldogs gaining steam as the year has gone on. 1-3-1 half press, half court trap being used by the Bulldogs right now. That's Raverty. Price might have been open, but he was facing the wrong direction. Javins to Ellingworth. Back to Javins, back to Ellingworth. Oh, nice move, and Raverty puts it in. Nice touch there. Soft off the glass for Raverty. And over to King. And, oh, nice pass across, blocked by Kane. And, oh, sloppy, but it's the Crusaders coming away with it. Three-pointer by Kane is up. It misses everything. And unable to retrieve it, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Coming in, Hunter Westman, a 6'2" junior for the Crusaders. And Gannon to Janicki. Oh, and Quast with a little bit of a fake there. Janicki jump stop, King for three. It's off a bit. Hustle rebound by Janicki. Nice pass to King. King. No, it's going to be a foul on Raverty. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's fine. That happens. And King will be at the line. And we have subs coming in for both squads. It'll be Vetter coming back in for the Crusaders and Fiesel for the Bulldogs. Fiesel had a very good first half against the Cleveland Clippers Thursday night with three first half three-pointers from deep. Boy, this Valley Conference Showcase has been quite an event. We will go through these sponsors of the tournament, or of the showcase, I should say. It's not a tournament. We will go through those sponsors later in the broadcast. Oh, tipped, but it was recovered by the Crusaders, passing it around. Oh, and yet they're going to call a body foul on Gannon. And obviously not a shooting foul. It will be Westman who is inbounding for the Crusaders. Floats it up for two. Oh, it's in. Nice shot there. Whoa, boy. I don't know what happened there. Crusaders get the bucket. Yeah, oh, boy. Eustace, the spin. Nice spin move by Eustace. Falls off the lip. And, oh, not a travel. Fiesel for three. Oh, he's starting off early. He's starting early, perhaps. Three-pointer is up and in. Bounce pass to Raverty. Oh, body. Down low, Rafferty, long two. Ooh, in and around. And it's Janicki across center court. Tried to fake it there. Gannon, he'll shoot that. He'll shoot that. It's off. Rebound, Westman. And Vetter gives it to Ellingworth, and the freshman will take it up. Or will he? There he will. Wait, get it over the line. There you go. Vetter, not sure of himself. Over to Ellingworth. Quast going to return soon. Stolen by Fiesel. Over to Eustace. Fiesel, charge is the call. And Quast coming in for the Bulldogs, and Sheldon Price, Micah Rentschler, and Landon Javens. 3 starters returning for the Crusaders. 9:25 to go first half. Rentschler will inbound. There he goes. Oh, telegraph pass stolen by Janicki. He's fast. Oh, nice left-handed layup there. All the way for Janicki. And a timeout is called. And we will go, we're going to get some things squared away here at the booth. So, Jay Semry on the commentary. We got varsity player Emma Johnson running the scoreboard. We have a varsity player Danny Gertz, both 8th graders, I might mention. She's running the camera. And who is next to you, Danny? Who do we got there? Is that somebody? Who is that? Yeah, who are you? Katie Winkler? Katie White? Katie Witt here, and she is supervising the 2 others at the booth. All right. I'd like to go to our first local sponsor, McDonald's of Mankato, a proud supporter of all local athletes. Stop in at McDonald's, get that quarter pounder. They got a special deal right now on the quarter pounder. Stop in Adams Street, Madison Avenue, or Highway 14 or Highway 169 in Mankato. Once again, McDonald's of Mankato. Thank you for sponsoring the Valley Conference Showcase. Oh, kickball by King, kickball. That's all right, Emma. You'll get it eventually. Emma's a great kid. I've known Emma for a few years now. She was a 6th grader not that long ago, and now she's on varsity. Isn't that how things go? But both Emma and Danny spent a little time on the basketball team I coached last year, the 8th grade team, and they did a very good job. And we got Rentschler at the line. That was the 5th foul by the Bulldogs, so they're only 2 away from putting the Crusaders in the bonus. And the free throw is off by Rentschler. 13-6 our score, 8:56 to go in the first half. And then nothing's live until you hit submit, so that gets it ready for what you do next. Rentschler sets, shoots, and scores. And it is now 13-7 in favor of the Bulldogs from Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs. 2 starters going to return very shortly. Fiesel to King. King has proven he's not afraid to shoot that 3. A little off-balance shot does not fall. Fiesel kicks it out to Janicki. Janicki dribbled. Oh, the drive. Oh, it's off the back. Tips it out to King. Fiesel, he'll shoot that. He's gaining a little. Oh, a big tip back by Janicki. Doesn't work. Rebound, Price of the Crusaders. And Ellingworth, the freshman, fancy dribbling. Boy, he's quick. Nice floater there. Ellingworth, possibly a star in the making for the Crusaders. 2 freshmen, Ellingworth, and we'll see if we see Matthew Helgett later. He's a freshman as well. So 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Crusaders. Oh, it's off. Rebound, Janicki. Janicki, it's up, it's off. Big rebound by Price. Heading the other way is Ellingworth. Boy, he was in the danger zone there. Three Bulldogs were around him. Ellingworth fakes. Oh, they got him in the corner. Timeout called by the Loyola Crusaders. We'd like to go to another one of our local sponsors, and that is Medilia Insurance Center, West Main Street, Minnesota. They're an auto owner's insurance company, and also business, crop, home, life, health, and auto. Once again, Medilia Insurance Center of Medilia, Minnesota. 507-642-3216. Earlier on today, let me get the lineup card here. The opening matchup of today was the Medilia Blackhawks versus the Alden Conger Knights, and the Alden Conger Knights came away with about a 17-point victory, although they were ahead by as much as 30. Then in our second matchup, we had Nicollet versus Martin County West, and Nicollet had the lead the entire game, but Martin County West etched them out at the end and came away with the victory. A lot of three-point shooting in that one by Nicollet. Nicollet's tallest player is only 6'1". And then in our last matchup, we had Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial taking on Granada, Huntley, East Chain, Truman, Martin Luther, and it was the Jaguars of Granada, Huntley, East Chain, Truman, Martin Luther coming away with the 20-point victory. And now we're live. JWP versus Loyola, 7:16 to go. It's the Bulldogs 13, the Crusaders 9. And Ellingworth gets the ball over the long arms of, and that's going to be a kick ball by Quast. And we got not Schramm, but we got Levi Claybaugh in the game. Claybaugh, a senior, number 42. He's a post who gets in every now and then. Nice behind-the-back drill by Ellingworth over to Raverty. And Rentschler, Ellingworth thought about it. Boy, he can dribble. You know, if you're and he's only a freshman, so he'll probably grow, but if you're an undersized guy like Ellingworth, he's only 5'9", boy, you better be a good ball handler, and I mean pressure ball handling. You know, being able to dribble, get out of jams, and when you got 2-3 guys on you, what are you going to do? So the future of the Crusaders basketball possibly goes through Ellingworth. And all right, back to Raverty. Although Rentschler's a sophomore as well, so there's some youth here on the Crusader squad, as opposed to the experience of the Bulldog squad. Of course, the 4 starters are seniors, and the first guy off the bench is a senior, and the second guy off the bench is a senior. And then, so returning next year most likely will be Sam Eustace and Andrew Fiesel. And then you look down the line here, and there's going to be a lot of JV players up on varsity next year. No, not at all. Not at all. And we got, boy, I'm trying to see. Well, let me look at the roster. I normally just focus on the Loyola Crusaders roster, but let's see. Logan Miller, who was just called up to the varsity squad, he's a freshman. Jack Bornicke's a junior. Kobe Weimer, a freshman. Michael Fiesel, a freshman. Cameron Sack, a junior. Andrew Fiesel, a junior. Sam Eustace, a junior. Dalton Clampy, sophomore. Kane Oliver, sophomore. So you got those guys, and then maybe you throw on maybe a Dylan Reinhardt, a Cole Gunnarsson off the JV squad, and that might be your team next year. And you never know, someone might transfer over. Trinity of Janesville only goes through 8th grade, so somebody might come over. But there'll be a lot of new faces next year on the team. And they've gone through that a couple times. I've been here. This is my 5th year at JWP, and it seems every 2 years they cycle a whole new crop of players. So for their boys team, the girls team is all about the youth. There's 5 8th graders on the team right now and 3 freshmen. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, gosh. A little bit of a bump there by King. Oh, gosh sakes. Sounded like a car wreck. Oh, I hope he's okay. I believe that is Javens on the ground. That is an intentional foul called on King. Yeah, you got to have better composure than that. You can't, I mean, this isn't hockey. And his face might have hit the corner there. A wrist, okay, it's a wrist, I'm being told. And, boy, we already got Raverty on the Crusaders with a hurt wrist. We don't need any more than that. And we got some health professionals coming down. And well, he might have a fractured wrist here. I mean, boy, that was a, yeah. You could certainly hear it all the way over here. Boy. And obviously, I believe that, I don't want to speculate, but I believe that is Javens on the ground. Landon Javens, a 5'10" junior. He was one of the starters here tonight for this Valley Conference Showcase matchup. I believe his mother is making her way onto the court right now to attend to him. Oh, he's writhing in pain. Oh, gosh, I hate to see this. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Yeah, well.
It looked like more or less his wrist came in and hit the side of the
Yeah. 4:43 first half, 15-9 Bulldogs, but obviously the story is on the court right now. I believe number 12, Landon Javens, 5'10" junior, Mankato Loyola Crusaders, trying to save the ball. King came behind him, a bump. I mean, you have to call it. It was a bump, and Javens went in. There's 2 bleachers that end right there, and there's corners there, and there's also a little bit of a guardrail, and Javens took a bad bump, and you hate to see this happen. And they're going to help him to his feet, and they helped him by his wrist, which is a very good sign, but clearly in a lot of pain. And his head, there's a lot of things. I mean, goodness sakes. And they're calling for a towel here. Obviously a lot of perspiration.
He might have hit his head.
I think it was a head on the corner. And maybe a wrist too, trying to deflect the blow, but I mean, you hate to say that, you could see him writhing in pain on the floor.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, so it's going to be, the intentional foul was called, so that's going to be 2 shots on the ball. So the rule of the intentional foul is that it was the referee's opinion that the foul was done in a flagrant manner, not in the spirit of the game of basketball. And you could see the ref put the X up, which means intentional. So, and they're conferring right now with Coach Eric Larson at the Crusaders, and we've come to a pause here. 4:43 to go. And boy, there's some fans right there in the front row. They got a good, or not a good, but they got the vantage point of what happened. And they have elected, it's going to be Ellingworth who's going to shoot the free throws, obviously, because Javens cannot shoot the free throws himself. So the Crusaders get to elect who is going to shoot them. And Ellingworth's free throws up and it rattles in. And that's a point for the Crusaders. And boy, you could, there's a a lull in the crowd right now, no doubt about it. Ellingworth's second free throw is off, and now the Crusaders will get the ball. They will get the ball at the spot of where the action occurred. And all right, 4:43 to go here. All right, I'm trying to see who came in for Javens. It might have been Kane, number 33, but that is. Passed it right to Fiesel. Just do two cleans quickly. All right, and it's back to Janicki. And Janicki, that is Burley with the ball. I apologize. Burley to Fiesel. Fiesel for three. It's in. Reminiscent of Thursday night against Cleveland. And Michael Fiesel, he's listed in the program at 6'3", but that is no way true. He's grown 3 or 4 inches since the start of the year. I would realistically put him at 6'6". I worked a game with him at the concession stand not that long ago, probably about 3 months ago, and he was probably 3 inches taller than I was. I saw him on Thursday after school. And boy, he is growing. And I think his mother is the librarian or the media center specialist at our school. I think he's projected to be about that 6'7", 6'8" when it's all said and done. Of course, Fiesel comes from a long line of Fiesel boys who have played for the program. Abby Fiesel is a 7th grader right now on the girls' team, and she's probably 2 years away from being a varsity player herself. And Michael Fiesel will inbound in front of the student section. And even though it's a Saturday, the Bulldogs do have a little bit of a student section here today. Fiesel for three. That's Andrew Fiesel. Now there's Andrew and then there's Michael in the game at the same time. The brothers. Oh, and Ellingworth, I thought he maybe got away with a travel there. Foul by Andrew Fiesel. Free throw is off by Price. 2:33 to go. And the second one is off as well. Big rebound by Fiesel. Janicki, oh boy, all the way down to Andrew Fiesel. They had to wait for everyone to get caught up to him. Gannon is also in the game for the Bulldogs. Oh. And it's going to be off the Crusaders. Yeah, you could see in a wild effort, Eustace gave the ball the old heave-ho, and it hit the shin of a Crusader, and the ball went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Oh, errant pass by Gannon. And he threw it at the Loyola bench. I think he was expecting the younger, more inexperienced Andrew Fiesel to cut, and he didn't cut. And it's a turnover. Ellingworth, boy, when you got a 6'6" Fiesel out there, that's going to be tough. That's a lot of arm. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Price. Only the third foul for the Crusaders so far. Rentschler returns. Oh, yeah, the action's on the other end. There we go. Stolen away. Whoa, got to keep up with the camera. Got to keep up with the camera. There we go. And Ellingworth puts it in. I hope we caught that on the screen for you. I think Danny Gertz might have been thinking about ponies and daffodils or something, and the action went right by her. Danny Gertz, a great kid, though. Great kid. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. 1:26 to go, first half action. Jace Emery here with you, along with Emma Johnson, Danny Gertz. Well, I'm just saying who's with us at the booth. You're doing fine. And it's off. Oh, kick out three. It rattles in. He's hitting them. He's hitting them 21-12. Palindromes 21-12. Oh, I thought there was going to be a body foul by Gannon, not the case. And the Crusaders will inbound in front of the JWP bench. So far this showcase, I want to check. I think the team that was favored to win has won every game. Alden Conger won, Martin County West won, and Granada, Huntley, East Chain, Truman, Martin Luther won. So if the Bulldogs were to go on to win tonight, it would be the only upset of the tournament or of the showcase. However, JWP is hosting the showcase, so maybe that flips it more into our favor. I'm not sure. And then our next contest will be the 1 and 2, St. Clair and Cleveland. And of course, unfortunately for St. Clair, their big star, Weber, who is a two-time defending shot put champion, is out with an injured left wrist. And he's a left-handed guy. He's out for the rest of the basketball season for St. Clair. But I've heard he is going to shot put still with his opposite arm to start the track and field season. Weber on St. Clair is a Division I track and field prospect. And, of course, for Cleveland, Kopit is out, but they're pretty good without him. Bulldogs, of course, took them to the limit on Thursday. 67-60 was the final. Great game. If you did not see that one, you might want to tune into the archived version on your NFHS subscription. Fiesel again for three. And 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, boy. 3. And everyone's falling down here. And we got 1.2 seconds left. That's all right. That's all right. We'll hide the clock. All right. And it's we're going to inbound it here. 1.2 to go. Got to get it in. Got to get it in. It'll count. It's off. And we go into halftime with our score. The Bulldogs, 21. And the Mankato Loyola Crusaders, 12. So a low scoring first half here. You could probably say for both teams. We're at halftime. We'll be with you in about 10 minutes or so. Hey, you two, did you get your goodies yet? All right. Snickers. Water. Skittles. Snickers. Skittles. If you would like to discuss the game so far, you can put your headset on. Introduce yourself before you speak. So they know it's not me.
That'd be weird. This is Mr. Orange shirt. I don't know, I can't see space. This is Emma Johnson. Hi.
You got a motion for basket.
Ooh, balling it up. Yeah. Close one. Let's zoom in on people's faces. Ooh, nice shot. Yes, that was a nice layup. Hey, Danny, let's. They're here.
Okay, let's discuss Andrew Feasel's shot.
So, Danny, what do you think about Andrew Feasel's shot?
Okay, wow, it was pretty good. I wish I shot like him.
Katie, what do you think?
It was nice.
I think so too. Perfect form. That spiral, just spins. Nice spin. Oh, we're jamming to the song now. So, how do we discuss the game?
Well, the boys are playing pretty good.
Yeah. Also, Loyola. They're a young team.
Yeah.
So is our girls varsity. Yeah. So we know what it's like. Hey, Katie, that is not Jack. There's our friends Emily Olson, Megan Walls, and Haley Wheelock. Yep, we got all of our nice fans. You can see how pumped up they are.
Okay, how do you?
Really? He Snapchatted you now, but not me? Excuse me? Okay. Oh, yeah, he did. Oops.
That's Emma's brother.
Okay, let's not keep that. Wow, it's
All right, we are back. 4 minutes to go until the second half begins. I went to the concession stand at halftime, and boy, let me tell you, no one does concessions like JWP. All the fans from all over the Valley Conference said, bar none, JWP the best concession stand in the Valley Conference. No, undebatable, irrefutable. But while I was there, I saw Javens, who of course took that bad bump, and he's still in a lot of pain. So we hope everything works out for him. But he's hurting. So they had him at a booth, and they had two people applying ice to him. And it's a bad head injury. And so boy, yeah, we hope Javens recovers soon. I mean, obviously he's done for this game, but there's still a little season left, and I don't know. I mean, he might have a bad concussion though. So. All right. Oh, we got a zoom in of Megan Walls on the varsity team, booping and bopping around. She's not going to like that when she sees what her friends did to her there. Oh, she's going at it again. Uh-oh, here comes the zoom in. And it looks like Gable is putting a noose around her neck. Well, you hate to see that happen. It's a Gable Adams is a good kid. And that's Danny Gertz's phone charger that was wrapped around her like a necklace. But anyway, back to the action. 21 to 12 our score. The JWP Bulldogs ahead of the Mankato Loyola Crusaders. The Crusaders could only muster 12 points in the first half. Of course, they were slow to get going, and then the big thing that happened at Javens kind of affected the rest of the half for both teams, I would say. The Crusaders, it's only 9 points, so it can be made up in a heartbeat. But if you think about it, though, 9 points was 75% of their first half scoring. So that's a long heartbeat. So they're going to have to really work a little better. But they can do it. They have the third best record in the Valley Conference, and the Bulldogs have the fourth best record. So I'm not sure who won the earlier contest this year between the two schools. I normally have all that information right in front of me, but once again, I've been here all day working the concession stand, and we'll get a fresh 18 on the clock for you. Hit show clock and then go to 18. And then 18 minutes. Well, that's 18 seconds. There we go. All right, sounds good. The ladies at the booth there, candy of choice. They both 2 Snickers and 1 Skittles was the choice. All right, and here we go. Burley's going to inbound, and gets it to Janicki. And gets it to Cholstead, and he puts it up and in for 2. Great move by Cholstead. And Andrew King has also returned for the Bulldogs. I was wondering if he was going to return or not. He is back. After the incident with Javens, King was held out the rest of the first half, but he's back now. The Crusaders start hot. 3-pointer for Raverty. And Cholstead, who's been, a push there by Cholstead. These Bulldogs got to get the composure going. And tip back. And Raverty out to Ellingworth. Ellingworth obviously playing in place of Javens, who was a starter. Rentschler with the ball. Good rebound there by Price. Just can't get it to fall. It's been the story of the game for the Crusaders so far. King in the corner out to Burley. Burley thought about it. Dribble drive. Big jump stop out to Eustace. Eustace fakes. Passes to King. King sets. Passes to Burley. Out to Janicki. Tight defense by the Crusaders out to King. King for three. It's off. Oh, and that's going to be a push by Vetter. And, you know, I think Vetter had been pushed by Chelstead the time before, but the referee didn't see it. You always catch the person who does it twice. Isn't that how life works sometimes? And it's going to be Eustace inbounding the ball. Great scoreboard work by Johnson. That's Emma Johnson. In addition to being an accomplished basketball player, Emma Johnson also a very accomplished track star. Oh! The three is up and in by Eustace. Gets it into Ellingworth. And the Crusaders have just been kind of shell-shocked by this Bulldog defense. Bulldogs getting hot right at the right time. I believe following this game, they're going to be off until Friday night. Friday night, Belle Plaine coming into town. And it's off and rebounded by the Crusaders. It's off. Rebounded by the Crusaders again. Lays it up and in for two. Good work there by Raverty. Raverty kind of be the leader of this Crusaders team, I would say. And that's Janicki at the line. Second foul of the half by the Crusaders. No fouls thus far by the Bulldogs. And Janicki's second free throw plops in. And the Crusaders heading the other way. It's a double-digit game now. Possibly for the first time. Stolen away by Chelstead. And turnover by Chelstead, and it's going to go to the Crusaders. We got Westman and Kane coming in for the Loyola Crusaders. You know, a lot has been made in the recent, I would say, the past year or two. Enrollment certainly down at Mankato Loyola. We certainly hope they get everything back to where they want it, and because you want to see all the schools in your conference thrive in all aspects. Of course, earlier we had 3 high schools. Normally this is a 12-team conference, the Valley Conference. For at least the last 3 or 4 years, Martin Luther has not been able to field their own team with boys. Truman has not been able to field their own team. And Granada Hunley East Chain, who probably could field their own, has taken them in. And I was talking to a gentleman from a player on the team from Martin Luther earlier, and he said he's a senior, and his graduating class is going to be 18 at Martin Luther. That's tough to make a team out of. So they've combined in recent years, and I don't see that trend stopping anytime soon. King is off. Oh, and that's going to be a travel. It is. So, of course, Loyola had a tough football season this past year, didn't win a game, and forfeited their section game against the Bulldogs. They're just lacking some bodies right now, but, you know, they can recover. I mean, Mankato is a growing community, and you'd think it with a growing community, you'd think Loyola would get some more people coming in with the increase of population. And Schulstead puts it up and in for two. 29-18, it's back to double digits here for the Bulldogs. 13-18 to go in this second half. Once again, thank you for joining us on your NFHS subscription. The Valley Conference Showcase, once a year, for the first time ever, as the Bulldogs joined the Valley Conference in 2013, the first time that the Bulldogs have hosted the showcase. So I'm not sure if it rotates on a 12-year basis or 10-year basis, but they won't be back here for a long time, I'm guessing, for the Valley Conference Showcase. Three-pointer is off. Oh, there's a charge on by King. He doesn't like the call, but both referees agreed it was a charge. You could see the referees they made the call, and then they both eyed each other up and said charge. So it was a collective decision. And Eustace coming down. Nice defense there. He didn't know it, but he had tipped it away, did Rafferty. Eustace over to King. King for three. It's in, nothing but net. Foul is on King. He doesn't like that one either. Boy, I don't know if he's agreed with any of the fouls called on him tonight. You know, I'm sometimes an apologist for the referees, no doubt about it, but they have a tough job. And they get it right a lot of times, and a lot of people who criticize them haven't reffed a whole lot in their lifetimes. Some have, I understand that, but, you know, a lot of people like to make an excuse. We would have won if it wasn't for the refs. That's not the case. You're drinking your own Kool-Aid if you think that's the truth. If that's the truth. Three-pointer is up. Oh, my goodness, he hits another one. Fiesel, that's his third of the game, and timeout called by Eric Larson. This one has jumped up to a 35-18 game right now, and we're going to go to some of our tournament sponsors. County Line Agriculture, Seed Precision Service. Please contact Dennis and Todd in Madelia, 507-380-9015. The Madelia Movie Theater, all tickets are only $5. West Main Street, 507-642-3333. Voted the best place to see a show. All their movies are in digital format. Don't forget about visiting their Facebook page. Once again, that's the Madelia Movie Theater. Elizabeth Chevrolet, just 10 miles south of Highway 60, 10 miles north of I-90 on Highway 15. Toll free 888-635-2275. Take the drive. They are worth it. Madelia Ford, you're looking for a new deal. They got the best deals in southern Minnesota for cars. Once again, that's the Madelia Ford on East Main Street. 507-642-8827. Open Monday through Saturday. All right, and we're back to live action here. Crusaders looking to get something going here. It's been slow going all game long, and this defense has been stifling. And a putback is off by Westman. And Westman's free throw is up, and it is in. 10:55 to go here. Then Westman puts it up and in as well. 35-20 our score. Over to Eustace. Eustace fakes again. Over to Gannon. Fiesel thought about it. Oh, and it was an attempted block there by Westman, not the case. Foul is called. Oh, 10:40 to go. Okay. Free throw is up, and it is in for Fiesel. Janicki is going to return for the Bulldogs in favor of Eustace. And I forgot to mention this. Carter Quast and Levi Claybaugh have come in as well. So it is four seniors on the court and one junior. And it's off. And that's going to be off Quast, I believe. No, it's going to be off Westman at the end. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Into Quast. Janicki over to Fiesel. Oh, it's like a kick. No, they're going to say tipped. And Westman, boy, almost jumped so high, almost hit his head on the backboard. Puts it up and in. Gets it into Janicki. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs. Next dead ball. One-handed pass, and it's Gannon. Baseline drive. Nice pass to Claybaugh. Blocked by Westman. And Raverty, yeah, it's going to be traveling. Coach wants a jump ball called. And the coach for the Loyola Crusaders, Eric Larson, wins the Best Dressed Award of all the coaches I've seen today. We're going to go back to our tournament sponsors. Let's see, Coles Chevrolet of New Ulm, Westridge Road, New Ulm, www.mykwchevrolet.com, and findcars.com. Over 30,000 vehicles near you. They specialize in the southern Minnesota. That's the metro, all the way to Mankato, all the way to Rochester, southwestern Wisconsin, and north central, kind of that east part as well, Iowa. Once again, that's findcars.com. Sorensen Tree Service of Madelia, 24-hour emergency service. Fully insured, free estimates. Regional and beyond. We can clear land and lots. Shoreline services, removal and pruning. Stump grinding and removal. Once again, they're locally owned and operated. Look for them on Facebook. Sorensen Tree Service of Madelia. Oh, it's going to be Fiesel coming away with it. And King is down. He's injured. And King is limping off the court. And it's going to be Quast replacing King. And Burley will inbound in the corner. And King's heading right out the door. Heading right to the locker room, it looks like. Nice put in by Cholstead. Ellingworth, the floater pass. Oh, nice move by Reverty, but it's going to be a foul by Burley. We got a couple more sponsors to get through. I don't know if we'll have time, but certainly next time you're in Madelia, do a lot of shopping, because a lot of our sponsors are from Madelia. Of course, Madelia still recovering from that tragic fire from last year. Took out 7 or 8 businesses. King has returned from the locker room area. Traveling was the call. 38-22 in favor of the Bulldogs. Cholstead out to Burley. Burley fakes the Fiesel. Burley for 3. It's off. Rebound, Ellingworth. And Ellingworth to Rentschler. And nice bounce, nice pass to Westman. Westman puts it up and in for 2. And of course, if you're in the viewing area, you might want to come out to see the next one. St. Clair, number 2, taking on number 1 in the Valley Conference. And Rentschler's fired up. Oh, he doesn't like the call at all now. He was fired up and then he got angry over it. He thought the call was going their way, and then it didn't. We'd like to go back to our area sponsors, Bethany Lutheran College. I graduated from Bethany Lutheran College in 2011. It is a great, great school. I'm telling you, I can't hype it up enough. If you have a child who's a sophomore or a freshman, start talking about Bethany. Smaller class sizes, a 9-to-1 ratio, which is almost unheard of in colleges. At Bethany, you're a name, not a number. Because we're smaller than other colleges, we can focus on you. www.blc.edu. I was just at Bethany last night for a basketball game. It looks like Wednesday night they're going to have a playoff game. I'm looking forward to that. Bethany now offers 25 majors. That's 8 more than when I went there. 25 minors and 8 pre-professional programs. You will not feel lost in the crowd at Bethany. Dig deeper. All right. Just announced yesterday, Bethany now adding secondary education mathematics to their litany of majors. And it's a private school. You're going to have to maybe pay a little bit more, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of grants and scholarships out there, and I probably paid about as much as I would have paid at Mankato State. And the education level, the quality of the education, in my opinion, I've been a part of both schools a little better at Bethany. And I was an education major. A lot of the student teachers from Bethany and the student teachers from Mankato State, we did a lot together in the academic field, and a lot of the academics would say that the student teachers from Bethany may be a little more qualified than the ones from Mankato State, on average. Not boasting, just love Bethany. And one of our sponsors here for the Valley Conference Showcase, Fiesel inbounding in front of the student section. And King, and it falls. Nice shot there by King. 40-24 our score. And it's going to be a foul by Eustace. Andrew King, of course, the older brother of Alexia King, who is on the varsity girls team. The only 6-footer on the team, I believe. I'd say so. I'll round up. 5'11 3/4. We'll round that up to 6. What are you, Danny? What do you think you are? How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
I'll round it up to 5'6".
Okay. Yes. I'm
You always round up an inch because you gotta account for your shoes. Shoes add about an inch. And it looks like Eustace will be inbounding. Alexia King about a half an inch taller than Brielle Cords, and they're both listed at 5'11", so I'll bump King up to 6 feet. Fiesel for 3. Boy, that would have been his 4th of the game. He's hit 6 in the last 2 games, so he's starting to gain a reputation as a marksman from out there. And foul, and Westman will go to the line. 40-26 our score. 7:59 to go. Crusaders have scored a little more this half, but not enough to keep this one in single digits. Free throw is off. And, you know, still time, but it's going to take an effort that I have not seen from Loyola thus far this game. Second free throw is up by Westman, and it is, it's also off. Putback is in, though. Putback is in by Price. Price had a, he's a pretty good basketball player. He's a senior. He's 6'3". Little out of position there, but and Janicki was on the line. He better be thankful he was on the line because that was going 4-on-1 the other way. And Rentschler will come back in favor of Vetter. And once again, no update on Javens. I hope he's okay. I saw him at halftime. 2 or 3 or 4 people were attending to him. 2 were applying ice to him. And he was still in a lot of physical pain. And he might have a severe concussion. He took a bad bump. I mean, that's an understatement. King the ball out to Cholstead. And it's up and in. And Ellingworth gets it to Rentschler. Nice ball fake there by Rentschler. Ellingworth, Janicki providing the defense. Boy, they're just having a tough time finding a way in. Good zone pressure put on by the Bulldogs. And there's Price. Just a lot of 2 and 3 footers not falling for Loyola tonight. Fiesel will drive in. And couldn't catch his feet when he went down. Took a little bit of a tumble there. And we're going to have Brendan Kane coming in next dead ball. Fiesel is kind of interesting. He's not centered. You don't see that very often. If you look, he's veered to the left. He's not in the center. But it worked. 44-28. 16-point contest here with 6:25 to go. And this, if it stands, would be, if you call it, I mean, seed-wise it is, air ball. It would be the only upset thus far, and a lot of people are, we're really looking forward to the St. Clair-Cleveland game until the injury to Weber of St. Clair. If you are wondering, that game will not be telecast following this one, so the only way to see it will be live. And I don't believe a crew from St. Clair or Cleveland will be here. So come out and join us live. Already, Cleveland, of course, as you know, they travel well. A lot of fans already here. Game doesn't start for. You have a good lot of time to get here. So if you're in the viewing area, come out and see the final one here tonight. It should be a fun one. Still plenty of time to make it here by tip-off. And Raverty is at the line here. That was the 9th team foul by the Bulldogs. I'd like to thank John and Annette in Lakeville for watching. Even on Saturday afternoons, they don't miss them. 17-point game right now, and Rentschler will also be coming back in next dead ball for the Crusaders. Free throw is up, and it is in for the Crusaders, and Rentschler will make his entry in favor of Kane. Down the center is Burley, kicks it out, and Bulldogs looking to maybe slow it down here as the Crusaders put on the full court pressure. Nice pass to Cholstead, can't finish. Oh, behind the back by Raverty. Oh, nice no-look. It's going to stay with the Crusaders. A nice athletic play there. Blocked. Possibly blocked by Janicki. Price to Raverty. Boy, just can't get him to fall. Raverty tries it again. And Price puts it in. You have to say this, though. A lot of second chance opportunities for the Crusaders. I don't know if it's been second chance points, but all right. Free throw is up, and it is off. And, oh, and Westman of the Crusaders tried to kick the ball to a teammate, not soccer. And it's going to go to the Crusaders. 14-point deficit here, 46-32 with 4:54 to go. All right. Well, that's a three. It's in, and boy, you know, the Crusaders on a little bit of a run here. Game is certainly not over. It is a 6:30 tip time for tonight's game, Cleveland-St. Clair. All right, let's talk about another one of our local sponsors, and this one is really local, Crystal Valley. For all your agronomy, energy, feed, and grain needs, your local co-op. They're located in Darfur, Elysian, Hope, Janesville, LaSalle, Lake Crystal, Madelia, Nicollet, Vernon Center, and Waldorf. So a lot of small townships and nearby towns and cities have Crystal Valley, www.crystalvalley.coop. Fox Den Pizza of Madelia. They offer more than just pizza. They offer spaghetti, chicken parmesan, chicken alfredo, ice cream, and much, much more. Dine in or carry out. Foxespizza.com, 507-642-3690. Once again, Fox Den Pizza of Madelia. Boy, that might be all of our sponsors. I think I got through them all. Oh, one more. If you're in the Madelia area and you're looking for a good newspaper, the Madelia Times Messenger. Contact 507-642-3636 to set up your subscription. The Madelia Times Messenger, who, of course, has provided all these programs for us. And out to Eustace to Fiesel. You know he wants to get another three. King to Janicki. All the starters back in for the Bulldogs. And obviously the starters in for the Crusaders with the exception of Javens, who is hopefully healing out in the entry area. If he even is still here, which I don't know if he is. I saw him at halftime. It's going to go to the Bulldogs. And Eustace, the inbounder. Oh, timeout called by Coach Nick James. And wait a minute, I found another one that we didn't talk about. Sunshine Foods of Madelia. They proudly support all local athletes. Bakery goods, greeting cards, lottery tickets, authentic Mexican foods, fresh selection of meat and produce. They double the manufacturer's coupon. They'll even deliver to your home. Don't forget about full carry-out service, postage stamps, DVD rentals, 7 days a week, 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Wow. So if you're looking to rent a DVD tonight, Sunshine Foods of Madelia, 642, that's 507-642-3274. They probably sponsor all athletes, including the Valley Conference Showcase. So thank you to Sunshine Foods. We've got through all of our sponsors, I believe, unless I can... oh, there's one more I see. So if there's another timeout, you'll hear about Total Lawn Care. But right now, it is Fiesel out to King. Boy, you know, the Crusaders are on a little bit of a run here. If they had played like this the whole way, it might be a lot closer. Eustace. And it's stolen by the Crusaders. And with 3:30 to go, they're going to go on one last crusade here and see what can happen. Body foul, it counts. And Rafferty heading to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And it is back to single digits. The Bulldogs, 46. The Crusaders, 37. Boy, I bet you they were wishing they made some of these free throws along the way that they'd missed. And free throw is in for Rafferty. This one's not over. All right, that's Eustace. There we go. We got the camera going. And King was open. Oh, and it's going to go to the Crusaders. Nick James, Coach Nick James, not happy with the effort right now with the Bulldogs. I think some of these players thought they had it in the bag. Not the case. Not over till it's over. Traveling the call. Oh, Rensselaer, you got to continue. You got to compose yourself. Showing a lot of emotion on the court right now. He needs to cool it a bit. You know, he's only a sophomore. Can't make a sophomoric mistake. Oh, a lot of people calling for traveling. Not the case or not the opinion of the referees. Rensselaer gets it in. It's the 10-point game. Oh, he's fouled on the three. And Rafferty will go to the line for 3 points. Rensselaer helps him to his feet. These Crusaders, they're ready to put a final run here. That's the 4th foul on Janicki. Got to be careful the rest of the way. Free throw is off by Rafferty. And that one is in for Rafferty. 48-39 our score, 2:38 to go in this second half. Crusaders putting it on as of late. With that free throw, the Crusaders have now scored more than the Bulldogs in the second half. However, they started the half with a 9-point deficit, so they still got 8 more to go to tie it up. Janicki staying in the game with 4 fouls over to Eustace. Gets it to Fiesel. Pass to Janicki. He is fouled. Schulstead is going to return. Janicki's free throw plops in. Good crowd here. Good crowd. And you know what? It's only going to be, well, I don't know if there'll be more. But it's a good crowd here right now. Okay, it's multiples of 10, 40 to 50 our score. They need a one final run here. And boy, no, it falls in for Ellingworth. And I'm surprised they don't want to put the pressure on. Oh, and left Eustace open. Schulstead can't get it to fall. And Ellingworth going to come away with it. Oh, fancy dribbling right around King. And Rentschler gets it to Ellingworth. He'll shoot the three. It's off, but a rebound by the Crusaders. Yes, second chance points. And Rentschler is going to get the foul. Now that Rentschler, he's getting on the nerves of some of the Bulldog fans. But he's going to the free throw line, and they're not, so. All right. 1:21 to go. Rentschler will be at the line for a pair. It is double bonus the rest of the way as well for the Crusaders. And free throw is in. And with that foul, who's fouled out here? Who fouled out there? Was that no, not King. Someone fouled out for the Bulldogs. Who was that? Sam Eustace has fouled out. Seven-point game. And it's in for Fiesel. 1 minute to go in this one. 1 minute. Oh, got to go for it. There's no time. Raverty for three. It's off. Big, nice rebound by Price. And they're going to call a foul on it as well. And some of the Bulldog fans giving the refs the old shoo-shoo look, but that's not how it's going to work out. It's going to be Price at the line. And it's a 7-point game, and with this free throw, if it goes in, it'd be a 2-possession game still. It's in. But there is time, and they got to put the pressure on now. Timeout called by Nick James. He was fearing that the 5-second call was coming. Total Lawn Care of Madelia. 507-642-3363 or the website www.totallawnmn.com. They do it all. 45 seconds to go in this one. It's been a long day here at the Valley Conference Showcase. A lot of good games, and this one became one, certainly. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be a runaway for the Bulldogs, but the Crusaders came back. And they get it to Cholstead. And that's going to be a foul on Rentschler. And you can see some of the Cleveland players getting ready. Cleveland, St. Clair to follow. If you're nearby, come out and see the final game. Free throw in for Cholstead. It's a 7-point game. That makes it a 3-possession game theoretically. Second free throw coming up here. It's off. Rebound, Crusaders. And there's no time. You gotta go for it. I think it's gonna stay with the Crusaders. And a lot of unhappy Bulldog fans thought there was a travel. There are... No. I missed that. There are 3 refs. Normally there's only 2. And some people call it wanted to travel on that too. Oh, and it's in. Timeout called by the Loyola coach. (53-48). 5-point game, 19.7 seconds. You know, some of those missed opportunities by the Crusaders earlier coming back to haunt them a little bit. And we'll see what happens here. Obviously going to go for the quick steal. If you're Loyola. On this, it's online, nfhs.com.
It's online. It does because we do video and audio. nfhs.com.
All right, yeah, nfhs.com. With your subscription, you get not only JWP athletics, you get all NFHS schools, and it's becoming very popular. There's other schools using it. Here we go. King will inbound. And Rentschler with the clinch and gets the foul on him. And it's in. Fourth foul by Rentschler. 17.9 to go. It's a 6-point game. And that could ice it, or that could clinch it. Got to go for the 3, I suppose. Got to fire away. Rafferty does. It's off. And Price will do the putback. No timeouts for the Loyola Crusaders to stop the clock. And with 1.4 remaining, Rentschler will foul out. And hopefully the Crusaders put in somebody, they're going to put in Kane for the final 1.4. All right, and King will shoot the free throws. Double bonus. It's in. And with 1.4, we're not going to do much of a wrap-up because I got to report right back to the concession stand right after this one. So this has been Jay Emery with another NFHS broadcast. Thank you for joining us at the Valley Conference Showcase. Shot will count. Oh, and it's off. We'll see you next time.